I'm going to say Jordan Love. His first
Just for context of the video, they are asking him who is going to win MVP or more than likely Jalen Hurts or Jordan Love, and Shannon Sharpe went with Jordan Love, but let's listen to his reasoning.
full year of starting, 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, over 4,100 yards. He's the real deal. And if you watch him and you watch some of his mannerisms and the way he can throw the football from the pocket, the way he can throw the football on the move, the way he can change arm slots, he reminds you a lot of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to say he's going to be as great as Aaron Rodgers was or is with the 4 MVPs or Super Bowl MVP, but you watch his mannerisms, and he learned a lot of what he's able to do from sitting behind Aaron Rodgers and studying him. And if you look at him, he's polished. He's as good as he's better than I thought he would be, because I don't think anybody thought he was going to be this good out of the gate. Yeah, sitting behind someone, and we saw him in Kansas City that year that Aaron Rodgers had COVID, and we were like, well, damn, Green Bay, y'all might have made a mistake with this one. But lo and behold, did they ever hit it out the park with this? So I'm gonna go. Jalen Hurts is going to have to prove. Last year, he had a down year. He's got to prove that the year before that he almost won the MVP was not an anomaly. That this past season was an anomaly. And that's more of the norm. That's more of the trend. He's got to get that taste out of his mouth. And so right now, I'm going to go with Jordan Love.
Before Stephen A. give his take, Shannon Sharpe, I'm disappointed. I'm totally disappointed. So a dude that went to the playoffs his first year starting was subpar talent with a new head coach, and the following year went to the Super Bowl, and then quote unquote his down year, he was able to make it to the playoffs and win 11 games with inexperienced coaches, with a bad defense that was ranked 32nd, whatever we were. Jalen Hurts was able to do that, but he got to prove it. And a guy like Jordan Love, who was good for 9 games, it was towards the end of the season, but it was 9 games, and he don't have to prove anything? Come on, Shannon Sharpe. We smarter than this, bruh. Again, let me repeat that for y'all. Jalen Hurts, who has 3 full seasons, and one of those seasons he went to the Super Bowl. Hell, I can make a case, or even if you Google this, Jalen Hurts was in the MVP conversation before that collapse. Before that collapse and the offense was figured out, Jalen Hurts was in the MVP conversation. So I can make a case that Jalen Hurts was better in more games than Jordan Love. Jordan Love was good for 9 games, and all of a sudden he's Aaron Rodgers because the way he threw the ball is so pretty. Come on, Shannon Sharpe. But let's listen to what Stephen A. had to say. Please, Stephen A. is more logical than this, man.
I'm going to roll with you, Sergeant Friday, on this one. I'm going to roll with the Jalen Hurts as the answer to this question. I listen to my man Shay, and he's talking about Jordan Love, and this is the thing that kills me. See, you got to watch Shannon closely, Jeff Saturday, because on one hand, he'll praise you. You know what I'm saying? Because Jordan Love, that 18 touchdowns, just 1 interceptions over those last 8 weeks, the second half of the season. But if you get him riled up and you disagree with a syllable that come out of his mouth, he gonna go like this. Well, what about the whole season? What did you do the first half of the season? Last time I checked, 16, 17 games. What did you do in the play? This is what he's going to do. So you got to watch Shay. You got to watch him. You understand that? Listen to him carefully. And I'm looking at Jordan Love, and the brother can ball. I know that Jordan Love is special. The upside looks tremendous. We saw him in the last 8 games of the season. We saw him in the playoffs against Dallas. We saw what he did. Here's the flip side. We saw Jalen Hurts go 14-1 as the start of the year before. We saw that brother throw just 8 interceptions. We saw that brother guide the Philadelphia Eagles to the Super Bowl. Then we saw him in the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Made a mistake here and there, but he still dropped about 35 points. And I'm just looking at it and I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. What if you're talking about a sample size? Jeff Saturday, Shay, help a brother out. Which sample size means the most to you? A brother that did something a full season a couple of years ago, or a brother that did it for the last 8 weeks of last season? Is it about Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? We ain't heard that song in a while. I understand it. We ain't hear that song in a while. We ain't seen Janet Jackson in a while. Maybe we forgot. Is it what have you done for me lately? Or is the sample size for an entire season more significant than the last half of last season? Answer the
Stephen A. cooked them. Stephen A. cooked them. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Stephen A. cooked them. Yeah, Jordan Love he can ball. I'm not saying that. But to say the experienced guy got more to prove, who was just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, more than a guy that was good for 8 weeks? Come on. Shannon know he wrong. Shannon knows he wrong, and I get it. These things are debates. It gotta get views, gotta get clicks. But this is a ridiculous. This topic should have been voided because to me it's unfair to Jordan Love. But the Jordan Love glazing and the Caleb Williams, and I get it. We love the young guys and people that's trying to prove themselves, but the glazing of them is insane. Again, Jalen Hurts on a down year was still able to make it to the playoffs. So Shannon Sharpe could say what he want, saying Jalen Hurts got to prove it, this and that, but it is a bad point. It's a bad point. And like I said before, I can say Jalen Hurts was better in more weeks during the season because is somewhat playing semantics, which I don't want to do. But if you want to be technical, Jalen Hurts was better in more games than Jordan Love. Jordan Love got hot. I give him that. He got hot. But at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts is better than this dude. I'm sorry. I've been seeing the top fives in the NFC. And some of these dudes list to leave Jalen Hurts off and then put Jordan Love on, and no, absolutely not. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous by Shannon Sharpe. I give Shannon Sharpe I'm gonna say by week 9, week 10, he's gonna be back on the Hurts train. Hell, I won't be surprised if Stephen A. flip because that's how the show go. Or maybe it stays the same. And Stephen A., I mean, maybe he coming to his senses because I seen a video of him saying how he believed Jalen Hurts can win a Super Bowl in this quote-unquote Patrick Mahomes era. Why can't he? But at the same time, I don't believe what Shannon Sharpe saying, like he got more to prove than Jordan Love. But Jalen Hurts has to show he can play at a high level. Now Jalen Hurts still had to show it on the field. But if you comparing Jordan Love to Jalen Hurts and saying Jalen Hurts is the one that got more to prove, that's insane. Now our expectations as fans is higher him, but between the two, Jordan Love, 18-1, that's good. He only threw one pick, eight touchdowns to close the season. That's phenomenal. I can't argue that. I can't. He has more to prove to show that wasn't no anomaly because Jalen Hurts the past 3 seasons, Super Bowl and playoffs. So I'm just saying one guy accomplished more than the other. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, you guys seen this type of video earlier. Just trying something new, see if you guys like it. Doing these little reaction things, and this has been fun. This has definitely been fun. But Shannon Sharpe, man, I mean, you're wrong on this one. But I respect Shannon Sharpe. I think he'll come to his senses soon. He'll eventually come to his senses, and hopefully Stephen A. stay in the right mind. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.